Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic VK here, and today I'll be playing some more Final Stand 2. It's not really sort of like a gameplay kind of gameplay type of video, but I just wanted to answer some of you guys' questions over on my last Dragon Ball Z Final Stand video, which got a hefty amount of views, so I thank you all for your support on that. And yeah, let's get started on the questions. So, first question, how to get Super Saiyan full power? So, to get Super Saiyan full power, you need to first be level 80, I believe, which is going to be in the shop here somewhere. Wow, they actually raised the cap for Super Saiyan Blue. That's actually ridiculous. So yeah, you need to be level 80 to get Super Saiyan full power, I believe. And then once you do that, you need to have full health and then full ki within your grasp, and then you just press G normally to turn into a full powered Super Saiyan, and you'll know that you'll have transformed into full powered Super Saiyan, since you will not have any any aura surrounding you, and your ki won't drain. So there you go, that's full powered Super Saiyan. Next question, how to get Trunks' sword? People will have noticed the sword that I have right in my back that I use to attack with combat. It is part of a game pass that's in the shop in the game page. It costs 300 Robux. So if you want to get Trunks' sword, you need to have that amount of Robux in order to get it. Next question, will I do a series on this game? Honestly, maybe not, to be honest, because even though my interest for this game has kind of died down, if it gets like proper updates, like seriously, who's gonna ever get Super Saiyan Blue like this? Especially since I'm struggling to get high levels like this, and then I can't even randomize my quests properly anymore. So like leveling has become much harder, and I can't really progress all that much. So yeah, series most likely not, but if there's like any big updates going on in the game, I will cover them. Next question, review of all the attacks in DBZ Final Stand. I'll probably make a separate video on that, if anything. So, if you guys do want to see a video on all the DBZ Final Stand attacks in the game, please do let me know in the comments, and I will make that as a separate video. Next question, how to get the Nimbus Cloud. So the Nimbus Cloud, it's basically your it's kind of like your mobility tool in terms of flying. Normally when you don't have this cloud, you need to hold on. And normally you have to press you have to fly normally, and then when you do this, it drains your ki as such. With the Nimbus Cloud, you get I'm pretty sure you're faster on the Nimbus than normal when you're like normally flying like that, and also it doesn't drain any ki. It costs 100 Robux and is a Game Pass item. So I honestly think it's pretty worth it to get the Nimbus if you want fast mobility and don't want to drain your ki, so that you'll be ready for combat later on. Alright, so tips for leveling up. All I can say is do all the quests in the entire game, and then also do the daily quests. Probably with the exception of these guys, like unless you're like have no rank at all and don't really care about PvP, then you can do Piccolo and Vegeta's quests. But make sure you do all the quests you can, do all the daily quests, and then once you're occupied with all that, you can do the random quests, and then you can go from there. Alright, next question. Requirements for Super Saiyan. You need to be level 50 in order to get Super Saiyan, which will be in the shop right here in the other section. And then you just press G like normal, then you turn into a Super Saiyan like that. But your ki will be drained over time because of the aura that's overflowing within the form. Alright, next question. How to get quick Zeni? Basically, how I got my Zeni was I did all the quests. And I did some good amount of random quests as well. And then I basically farmed the Kung Fu Masters, which are like way over here. Just give me it. They're like over here near Central City. And they're near the Eastern Destroyed City as well. Like around here. I mostly farmed these Kung Fu Masters for quite a while. They're a pretty good source of experience, especially since we could get more hits on them. And have the Vital Strike, for example, in for the hit moveset game pass. I mostly farmed these guys. And for general purposes. Alrighty. Next question. Power difference of Super Saiyan and Ascended Super Saiyan. So, what the Super Saiyan form does is, I believe it gives plus 50 to all of your stats, with the exception of health and ki maxed. So I go off Super Saiyan, right? And then my stat points are like this. 48 in melee, ki resistance, and then speed. Also 112 in melee and ki damage. And then when I go Super Saiyan, I gained plus 50 stats in both melee and ki damage, and then also plus 50 stats in melee and ki resistance and speed. So there's that. And then I can't really tell you what the Ascended Super Saiyan stats give, considering that it got the form itself got overflowed since I purchased Super Saiyan 2. But I'm pretty sure it gives an extra boost to I'm pretty sure it gives a boost to melee and ki damage, and then also, well, an additional 20 stat points in melee and ki damage, and also melee and ki resistance. But your speed will be lowered by half. So like my base's speed is 48, right? It'll be dropped to half, which will be 24 speed. So yeah, that's Ascended Super Saiyan compared to Super Saiyan. So you'll get more buff and defense from Ascended Super Saiyan, but you'll have less speed in comparison to the regular Super Saiyan form. And then Showcase of the Time Chamber. So I've been getting a few questions on the Time Chamber, asking if they would like to see it and see how it is, if it's worth it or not. I'll show you guys what the Time Chamber is. It's a game pass that costs 750 Robux. From my experience and from what I've been leveling throughout the game, I've honestly had second thoughts about it. I don't think it's really all that worth it at all. I'm just very blunt saying. So sure, it gives you early on levels, like early levels, when you fight full power Super Saiyan Goku, but that's pretty much all you're gonna get, to be honest. When you're like when you're pretty much around my level, he will barely give you like any experience, and you can't really kill him either. So yeah, if you can't really kill Goku to get the experience that you want, then that you paid for, then there's no real point in getting the ROBLOX Time Chamber, right? Unless you want the early levels, like I said. But I'll showcase the ROBLOX Time Chamber anyways for you guys, just so how it is. Sorry, this seems like a shorter video than normal. I just wanted to make this so that I can answer earlier guys' questions. So enter the Time Chamber. You can. I had a comment saying that when they try to enter the ROBLOX Time Chamber, it was locked. So you can only access the ROBLOX Time Chamber when you have the Game Pass. So here we go. There's full powered Super Saiyan Goku right over there. He's quite difficult in terms of his combat. So if I were to attack him, see, look at that. He barely got any damage on him. I'm barely landing a scratch on him. So he's basically impossible to kill when you only have, like I said, he gives a decent amount of experience and a lot of experience for like early players who don't have that much leveling. But if you guys can notice on my experience bar, if I can attack him again, he doesn't give that much experience. So it'll take me a long time to just get one level from this guy. And like I said, you only have 1 hour per day in the time chamber. So yeah, like I said, time chamber is not really worth it. If you guys have like a, let me see here. If you guys really have like the Super Saiyan Blue or whatnot, I really do accommodate you guys, because that is a lot of grinding that you're going through. So yeah, kind of a recap. Super Saiyan full power, level 80, and need to have full health and ki. Trunks' sword is a Game Pass 300 Robux series, not really. Review of all the attacks in the game, if it's requested, I will do it on a separate video. Nimbus Cloud Game Pass, 100 Robux. Tips for leveling: do all the quests you can and the random quests and all daily quests. Requirements for Super Saiyan level 50. In the shop, Quick Zeni, again, do all the quests you can, and then maybe farm like mobs like the Kung Fu fighters or the purple fighters. Power difference of a Super Saiyan and Ascended Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan gives you plus 50 to all stats except max HP and max ki, and then Ascended Super Saiyan gives plus an additional plus 20 to melee and ki damage and resistance, but it lowers your speed by half. And then showcases the time chamber I just did. It's not really worth it unless you want early levels and want to get a boost for early boost. But yeah, for like high levels like me, it's not really worth it at all anymore. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this like little video. Just wanted to answer all your guys' questions on my last Dragon Ball Z Final Stand video. If you guys do want me to make more videos of this game, please do let me know in the comments as well. Just for future content and all that good stuff. And until next time, this is To Get Quick Zeni, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.